Hi, Brittany here with day 37 of our 67 days towards our own at-home practice. Another really awesome day as we start our week of foregoing the future. This week we're going to learn all different kind of postures which are going to help reduce our anxiety, reduce our worry, and let go of a lot of the symptoms of both of these things. So pretty cool. We're going to leave this week feeling really cool, really calm, really collected, whereas last week maybe we felt a little bit more emotional and yet still energized. Okay? So nice balancing week. We'll get started tuning in. Nice wide chest, deep breaths in. Complete breaths out. 2 more in and out of the nose. Bring our hands to our heart, gently pressing through the fingertips. We're going to set an intention for our practice. I offer you the intention of ahimsa, or nonviolence and compassion, and taking this time in our practice to release any thoughts, any negative thoughts about ourselves, these forward folding postures that will be engaging or very hamstring extensive, and it could be very tight, cause a lot of tension in their body as we're releasing it, or so that's normal as we're going through it, not allowing yourself to thinking anything negative of you, anything negative of me, anything negative of anyone, being compassionate that we're all here doing the best that we can. That's a nourishing intention. If not, setting any other intention that'll keep your mind on your mat. Grounding our palms, we're going to go into our Ujjayi breathing in through the nose. Constricting our throat on our exhale. Deep breaths in. Complete breaths out. 7 more. Returning to our deep belly breathing in and out of our nose. Then gently opening our eyes. We're going to place the soles of our feet together, pressing through the toes in our bound angle. You're going to be able to feel in the back of your calves, your inner thighs, keeping that tension here. Palms gently by the side. We're going to inhale our right arm up, gently bending the left. Exhaling back in. Inhaling the left arm up, gently bending the right. Exhaling in. Inhale right. Exhale right. Inhale left. And exhale left. 3 more times each side, closing our eyes, just feeling the body. Letting go of our belly on our inhale, only engaging on exhale. One more deep breath on each side. Coming back to center, inhaling our arms up, And exhaling to the right side. Inhaling to center. Exhaling left. Inhaling center. Exhaling right. Inhale center. Exhale left. 3 more times on each side. One more breath each side. Inhaling to center. Exhaling our hands to our knees. Inhaling, sliding the palms in, chest up, eyes up. Exhaling, sliding the hands to our ankles, belly into our back. Inhaling, inflecting our body forward, eyes up. And exhaling, coming back in, chin to our chest. 3 more deep breaths. The more we inflect our spine, the more we massage it. Just one more. Coming back to center. We're going to reach our right foot out, our left foot out. Coming into our wide-legged seated stance. We're going to put our palms right by our hips, getting a nice straight spine. We are going to be learning our wide-legged forward fold. Now, our toes, I'm going to do it to the side so you can see a little bit better. We are going to put one hand in front of us, one behind, inch our body forward, coming in to a nice wide stance, then place our hands behind our back. Maybe pressing up on the fingers, whatever we need to do to keep a nice straight spine. Feeling that the nice straightness in our spine. We don't want to be folding forward. We also don't want to be bowed back. Just nice and straight. Now we're going to lift our chest up and let our hips come forward. Reaching our arms up from here. Deep inhale. And as we exhale, coming forward, keeping our back as straight as possible. When it can't go straight anymore, bringing our palms down, coming right here. We're going to stay here for 3 deep breaths. Just finding our comfort. You're going to feel it in the inner groin. That's normal. Just one more. Walking the hands a little bit further forward. Surrendering our head. Now walking our hands out to our ankles, letting our chest gently grasping the ankles, letting our body come forward. 3 deep breaths here. Breathing into our attention and breathing it out. Slowly walking our hands back in to our body. When they get into our body, hands on each side of our hip. We're going to bring our feet together. Feels pretty good after opening our groin. Pressing through our fingertips, sitting up nice and straight in our staff pose. Taking 3 deep breaths here. Nice straight spine. Inhaling our arms up, reaching through our fingertips. Exhaling and folding forward. We're going to take some nice deep breaths here. We're going to inhale and slide back up one vertebrae at a time. Now if you have a block or a book or anything at all that's kind of thick, we're going to place that right between the thighs. Gently engage it, inhaling our arms up, lifting our chest, hips forward, exhaling, folding forward. You'll notice it's going to be a little bit easier to fold a little bit further. As we engage our thighs, we loosen up our lower back. They're contradictory muscles or complementing muscles. When we engage one, the other one needs to let loose. So as we engage our thighs, we let go of our lower back, an area that's really affected by our worry. We tend to control it a bit more the more we worry. So this is going to help us release that. We'll fold into our body. 3 deep breaths here. Just one more. Really engaging our block, reaching just a little bit further. 3 deep breaths. Breathing into our tension. Exhaling it all out. Letting go of our feet, ankles, wherever we're at, gently sliding up, stacking the spine, one vertebrae at a time, pressing through our fingers and our staff. Deep breaths in, complete breaths out. Gently release, taking our block away. And just like last week, once we do our motions forward, we have to do our countering motions to help balance us out. This week, we're going to be using our heart openers from last week to help to balance us out while we learn a nice new pose. So, cool. We kind of already know about it, but it's going to be great. So, we are going to come onto our bellies. Lying flat, 3 deep breaths. Gently bring our hands right underneath our shoulders. Pressing through the fingers, lifting up into our baby cobra, hugging our elbows to the side. One more deep breath. Inhale, press through those fingers, a little higher, and exhale, come back down. Staying in our center, 3 deep breaths. We want to go roughly the same amount of time we were in our fold and our countering movements, unless they're really extensive ones like our upward facing dog or our bow. Hands right underneath our shoulders, pressing through the fingers, opening up, 3 deep breaths. Press through our fingers, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, coming back in. One more deep breath. Inhale, pressing up. Press through those fingertips. Shoulders together in the back, elbows into the side. This time we're going to come on, bringing our knees together. We're going to push back right up onto our knees, just like so. The last new forward fold we're going to learn today is our extended puppy. Walking our hands out, surrendering our head onto the mat. Pressing through our fingers into our shoulders. Deep breaths in. Complete breaths out. Two more breaths here. gripping the mat with our hands, forearms grounded, coming right into our Sphinx. Hugging our shoulders together. 3 deep breaths here. Pressing back into our extended puppy, grounding our head. And then coming into our Sphinx, grounding our forearms, elbows under the shoulders, eyes forward, ankles together. 3 more deep breaths here. Really gripping the mat with our hands last time. Pressing back to our extended puppy. This time we're going to really focus on our form. Our knees are going to be right underneath our hips. Our hands are going to be grounded. Our forearms are completely grounded. And then we're rolling back over our shoulders, letting our top body really sink into the mat. 2 more deep breaths here. Coming back into our Sphinx. Shoulders together in the back. Then gently rolling onto our backs. We're going to come into our Savasana right from here. A nice short practice. This is very calming, very soothing. Our forward folds are some of the most calming and soothing postures we have and are great for any time we need to release our worry, release our anxiety, especially for before bed. So this is a great sequence for before bed. Okay? Palms by our hips, feet flat, eyes up. Quick body scan, releasing tension in our toes, our ankles, our calves, our shins, and our knees, our quads, backs of our thighs, our glutes, our belly and low back, our rib cage and up through our chest, our shoulders and upper back, our elbows and wrists, coming up to our neck, gently rocking it side to side, front and back, and finding that happy place and center. Returning our breath to our normal breathing. And for the next 1 minute, we have nowhere to go and nowhere to be but right here and right now. When we're ready, and only when we're ready, bring attention back to the body, gently massaging the fingers and the toes amongst one another. Bring our hands gently to our heart. As we reach them lightly up and overhead, bring our ankles together and pointing our toes. Engaging a very light, full body stretch as we bring our attention back to our breath. And bringing one knee into the chest at a time. Palms to our heart. And rolling onto our right side, preparing our body for motion in our sleeping baby. Hands under our head. when we're ready. Pressing through the mat. Coming to our seat. Bring our hands to our heart. Closing our eyes. And reflecting on the intention we set in the beginning of our practice. Only the moments in which we met it. And finishing our practice, bowing to one another in our beautiful bodies, honoring the light within one another, which is the same. Namaste. Thank you so much for following along. I really hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. This has been such an invigorating process for me, even having to do yoga every single day for 67 days, getting these videos your way. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope this reaches you well. See you tomorrow.